Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. Yesterday, Monday, October 25th, there was an active shooting at our mall, our largest mall in Idaho, actually, in Boise, Idaho. Um, it was in the afternoon. It's weird. It's weird because there were two cars involved shooting at each other, and they found the cars, but non-police people showed up and drove the cars away. The people who were in the car, no, found them. There were bullet holes in the passenger and driver's side of each car. So clearly there was some people shooting at these people, or they were shooting at each other. In addition to that, there were uh, shots fired inside the mall, and there were two people dead and four injured. One of the injured was a Boise police officer. The suspect, or in my view, one of the suspects, was apprehended. Whether he was wounded or not, uh, nobody's saying. All they know is it was a tall white guy, right? Whatever that means. I hate when the press, when the information is parsed out uh, to control the narrative, right? But anyway, I just want to let you know that did happen. The police are still, the mall is still closed the day after, which is today, and they're just, I mean, it's like every cop in the world is out there trying to gather evidence. Let's call that casings, because there was a lot of rounds fired. A lot of rounds fired. And for the number of rounds fired, the number of injuries and deaths is remarkably low. Now, I am always asked, well, especially in a state like Idaho, which is a constitutional carry state, well, how come a good guy with a gun didn't just intervene and take them out, kind of thing? And when you're referring to that, you're talking about an armed citizen. Well, let me restate the deal. As an armed citizen, you do not have a duty to run to gunfire. This ain't the movies. You don't jump up and go running to try to find where the gunfire is. Your job is to, one, what every soldier does, find cover. Find cover. Then figure out what the heck is going on. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot, right? Then, because you're armed, you are protecting yourself first and any innocents that are around you. And if there are any, and your loved one, if you happen to be shopping with them. So you say to them, you're behind cover, you help them get behind cover, then you identify yourself as an armed citizen. You do not take your firearm out of the holster. You just let everybody know you're armed. Your job is to ambush the shooter. You ambush them. You lay in waiting, and you wait for the shooter or shooters to come close enough so that you're in range and you can put effective fire on that target. It protects you, and it protects against the collateral damage, right? And as long as the shooter or shooters don't come to where you are, you stay where you are, because you are now protecting yourself and those around you. Now, there are some who start smelling themselves and feeling some kind of way, and they say, well, you need to go and find the bad guys and take them out. That's your choice. It's stupid, but that's your choice. And as it turned out, law enforcement showed up. I don't know what the response time was, but it wasn't long. Because it's right down the street from the cop shop, actually. But and one of the law enforcement people was shot and wounded. To what degree, we don't know. And I wish them a speedy recovery, whichever. But that's their job, to run the gunfire. So with that, I'm going to just let you know that, yes, that did happen. The investigation is still ongoing. We do not know motivation. We do not know if there were any other people. There were other people. We just don't know who or how many, right? And I'll update this as I get more information, especially if that information is useful. But the main point is, what does the armed citizen do in an active shooter situation? I'll say it again. You do not run the gunfire. You find cover, look around, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, identify yourself to others around you that you are an armed citizen. Do not remove your firearm from the holster. 2 reasons. 1, you'll probably scare the crap out of the other people. And 2, you don't want to have a firearm in your hand if law enforcement happens to come around the corner looking. I'm just saying. So with that, I'm going to let y'all go back to your morning coffee because I'm having mine. And thanks for watching. Carry on.